Hello, everybody. And I'm trying to remember to tell y'all to check the link in the description for merchandise. I know it seems funny, but oh, good heavens alive! All right, y'all. That's all I'm gonna go with on that for this time. Cause yesterday I forgot to put the link in the description, but whatever. I'm more of the fixing it, not the, I just keep getting reminded what I'm supposed to say, and I'm trying to say it. All right, y'all. Today we need a flywheel. We got this flywheel. This is a good looking flywheel. One of the springs has gone off one of the dogs. And we got this flywheel. It's got a fin broke off, and I know I could cut this one off and try to sort of bounce it, but I'm not going to, because that would rob me of an opportunity to show y'all how to change these dogs and springs and stuff like that. So this one right here looks like it might be bent a little bit anyway. That's a good looking spring. We've got a few things here. This is our mystery aluminum block. We're going to set it there for now. This is the hammer. So, get you a suitable punch. Flip the flywheel over. We want to get right on the leg of the table if possible. It hits the table. That's as complicated as it gets right there, y'all. That's how complicated it is. You basically flip it over, bang that rascal out of there, and there you go. This one, I don't think this one, I don't know, we'll see. There she be. There she be. Clean the dirt out of everything. We just want to make sure it's all well and good. This pin right here looks like it's in pretty good shape. It is bent a little bit. See how bent this one is. And y'all, for some reason, whatever reason, these pins do get bent. I don't know if y'all can see it real good or not, but it is bent. I'm trying to make sure I get that one's all right. Some of these things, the paw is longer. And if you put them like that, you can see how it's longer. That's why I was checking to make sure I got the shortest one, because this is the shorter one. And what I want to do is make sure that this flywheel is as balanced as possible. Now I'm going to roll that pin around. This pin right here is bent the least. So that's the one I'm going to use, and I'm going to turn it so that the bend is facing in towards the flywheel, because it's going to bend it back out again directly. You want your spring to be like that. And then we're going to pick this up, put him through there. And I know about where my bend is now, so we're just going to set it back. We're just going to set it back down there. I'm going to take the lily hammer and get it down in there. You gotta make sure your spring goes around your boss. See, that spring's got to go down around that boss there. You'll get it hung up under there. Now I'm checking. Still got some play in that one. Got a little play in that one. So we're gonna try to get it right down to where the play is minimal. Because you want these things to be fairly snug. They can't be snug as in dragging, but you want them to be, you know, you want them to flick. It's a flicky do. We want them like that. And we're going to put this dog back on this other flywheel because, well, they just don't make these parts anymore, so we're trying to keep up with them. I'm going to file that in the box of goodies. So, all right. Let's put that on hold and get a few things cleaned up, and we'll get it on there. All right. All right, y'all. We got our dog on our flywheel. I took the flywheel and cleaned it up. She's still got a little stuff on her, but she's clean. We got here some valve lapping compound. Why do we have valve lapping compound? Because some of these flywheels do not fit on these cranks as good as they ought to. So what do? We take a little valve lapping compound, put it on the taper of the crank. It don't take much, y'all. I'm not really using that much. It's just, this stuff is kind of sticky. It's basically grease with dust in it. Grinding dust. So what we're going to do is, we're going to put a bunch of that on there. We've got everything cleaned up. We're going to slap this rascal up on there. We're going to hold this side over here. You want to hold the crank still, push your flywheel up on there, and just turn it around in circles. I'm not turning the motor. And you can actually feel it as it cuts in. It'll start to stiffen. It'll start to stiffen up on there. And that's when you can tell, oh yeah, we got a good contact patch all the way around. Let's wipe it off. We'll see what it looks like. Hard to not have to plug this thing, be easier to spin it over. But we got a real nice. Let's see if I can get the plug out of it, because I want to be able to turn it around. There comes the plug. Oh yeah, yeah. We got a nice seat all the way around there now. I don't know if I can get y'all in there where y'all can see it. I doubt it. You can sort of see the darkness. See where it's shiny back here and it gets darker? That's where the lapping compound is ground into it. Sorry, y'all. Don't want to knock y'all over. Y'all slide right back here for a second. But that's how you get a good true seat on here. If you want to, if you really want to be on there good, that's the way to do it. Make sure you get all the old valve lapping compound out of there too. I should probably spray it with some brake cleaner, but I don't have any under here right now, so I'm going to get some here in a minute anyway, but I'm just trying to show you all this before I get to all of that. Now see, I'm rotating the motor now with just the flywheel pushed on there. The taper is locked in. Yeah. Yeah. That's where we're going. All right. Now, got the flywheel cleaned up. Got the crank cleaned up. Had to do a little cleaning on everything else. We're gonna set this off of here. Set this off of here. We don't need it on there right now. I'm running this one without a key. So I have put timing marks on the crank and the flywheel. And we are going to attempt to set the timing right here where I want it at for now. I don't know if this is going to turn the crank or what. It might. Nope, we got it. Right now we've got the timing set where we want it. I know some people are going to say, well, how do you know it's where you want it? Well, trust me, it's where I want it right now. It's lined up, okay? We're probably going to turn it later, but we got to get it all put together, and we're going to crank it, and then we've actually got the flywheels marked, and we're going to mark the coil also, and we will set it up and run it with a timing light, and we'll check the timing on it that way. As long as I can get everything straight the way I want it. That one dog there, that one looks like it's bent out just a hair, but I think it is. It might be, it might not be. We're going to go with it for now. Trying to show y'all step by step by what I'm doing here. And still got a little cough there, but all right, we got that set now. Let me see if I can get a coil cleaned up, and we'll be putting it on there. All right, then we'll see if we got some fire. All right, here we go. I had to find up coil and a spicy box, so we can put a little spice to it. We like them spicy. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to turn that up there. Still didn't get all the dirt out of the flywheel like I wanted. I was around here trying to make a wire to go to this coil to go to the ignition module. I was rambling around through everything trying to find the stuff to make a wire, and I finally found up about everything to make the wire. I walked back there to get a piece of wire, and I was walking back over here and I found the wire that was right. Had the plug in on it, the right plug-ins and everything. I was like, well, that does it. That's what we're gonna do. Because if we found the right one, ain't no reason in me making one. Alright, snug that up. Put this here business card in here. Turn her back down to the magnets. Gonna loosen them up. let's see. I'm gonna set it right there for now. Because you can actually adjust the timing a little bit on this coil. Because it's got a little bit of up and down movement. It doesn't have an indicator or anything, but it does move, so you can adjust the timing by the coil. All right. So pull the kill switch in. All right, y'all, we're gonna check it for the first time now. I have no idea whether it'll have fire or not, but the end of that plug was knocked down. I wonder if that's a bad sign. Might be. We might have to find a different plug. All right. I'm gonna put this in the drill, spin it. Trying to make it where y'all can see it. Oh yeah, we got fire. We have got fire. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. We're gonna flip the switch to off. See if it produces fire or gets a shed of it. No fire. I don't know whether y'all see that or not, but we do have fire and the kill switch works. So that is a definite plus. The reed cage was jumping in and out. We got fire, y'all. So let me carry on. We might slap the carburetor on there and see if I can work out some type of throttle linkage. Maybe see if we can hear it go brat. You know, we won't be able to run it, but we might be able to hear it. We might be able to hear it fire off. Let me keep going, we'll find out. All right, y'all, this is the process. I figured I'd show you this because a lot of people don't really realize that this is what happens. All right, I have fought and got the bolts on here, and I bolted this on and this on, and come to find out with all this on here, I can't tighten up my carburetor. So I have to pull this back off so I can tighten the carburetor, then put this back on. But this won't fit with the carburetor on. So I'm gonna have to take this back loose, see if I can get it off here, and then I'm gonna trim it out a little bit so that it will go on and off with the carburetor bolted on tight, because I'm gonna have to bolt the carburetor on before I put this on, and then we're going to be making throttle linkage. So I'm not going to film any of this or me tearing it back apart and stuff, because I want to try to make throttle linkage so y'all can get to see that. So here we go. All right, y'all. First two iterations of throttle linkage, failure. It's, yeah. It will function the carburetor, but just barely. Now, I can move it over, and I'm going to try, but I'm not really filming any of this because it is royally a pain in the butt. So, just keep praying for me, and hopefully we'll get it in there. I'll bring you back. I really appreciate that, y'all. I really do. Anybody who says the prayers for us, Thank you. Because on the next rendition after I said pray for me, now that button's in the way. Let's see if we can rig that into a fast title. Anyway, we don't care about that button. One thing I did notice is the shaft in the carburetor is wore out. We're going to have to work with all of that. I'll probably wind up boring the carburetor or something and fixing that. But nonetheless, we're going to cut a piece of plastic. I'm just going to wedge a piece of plastic up under it for now to hold the throttle up, but we have throttle. So I'm going to take some of this stuff back loose and put some of it back together. We're going to put the spark plug in it, put the pull start cover on it. We might just spray a dab in there and see if it'll bark at us. So I hope y'all are enjoying this, even though you're not getting to see all of what I'm actually doing. I literally went and cut bicycle spokes out of the bicycle, and I'm on spoke number 3 or 4 renditions of throttle linkages, stuff that didn't work. But that's why I keep saying, if you're gonna do this, this is what you do. I started filming this morning about 10 or so. It's after 1 now, and basically all we've got accomplished is a flywheel, a coil, and a throttle linkage. So you know, that's just the way it is. All right, let me get this stuff rearranged and see if it'll bark. Maybe it'll make a noise today. I know y'all want to see that more than anything. Now, I will tell you, we're not going to be running it. If we can get it to hot, we'll be happy with that. But nonetheless, I'll bring you back here shortly. Well, if I did my calculating right, which I hope I did, when I bought parts for the 125 last time, bought screws and stuff, I bought some extra side cover screws because I figured I might lose them or something like that. So I had 3 extra screws and 3 extra brass washers, because anybody that watches knows that I use brass washers on screws on these things. So let's see. Let's see if they fit. There's 2 different ones. This is the shorter of the 2. The longer one, I don't think will go all the way through and hit something, I believe. So that's the reason why I got the shorter ones. I might be wrong, I don't know. I can't remember right now, but they're going in there. They're fitting, so guess what that means? It means we're going to use it. Get that one up. Oh, dadgummit. I dropped it. I got something out of place here, y'all. Give me just a second. I got this cover in the wrong area. My brass washer. I don't know where it went. It fell down there somewhere. Well, I'll find it in a minute. I'll find it in a minute, maybe. Then again, maybe I won't. We're going to just put a screw in it for now. Wait a minute. It probably fell. Y'all might have even seen where it went, but I don't see it on the table. About the time I get everything in there, we'll find it. See if this will fit. Yeah, there's a little washer that fits. That's good enough for now. It probably wouldn't be bad if them screws was the longer ones, but I don't have the longer ones right now, so we're just gonna make haste with these and see what happens. And they're good enough. Oh, there's my brass washer. Told you I'd find it, didn't I? As soon as I got done, there it lays. All right. See if my cover will go up here and close. And sure enough, it will. Oh, it looks like we got a chainsaw. Give me just a minute, because I got to find another screw over here because I don't have one. All right, y'all. Here goes something. Hopefully I don't hurt my back or blow something up. Because y'all know I do have a tendency to do both of those. So I went and made us a little gas bottle. And of course it's wanting to run like crazy. Maybe that's enough. Whoo! Yep. I'd say that's gonna be right smart. Yeah. I wonder. Putting a little bit in the carburetor. Putting a little bit of gas in the carburetor. I don't know if it'll do, or if it won't do, if it'll be crazy, or it'll sort of run, because we don't have a gas tank right now. I could rig one up, but I have not attempted to do that yet. I got a feeling if it fires off and I set it on the table, it's going to shake everything off the table. So, whew. It don't take a whole lot of pulling on this thing. Give me a minute. All right, I ain't particularly proud of this, but we have a gas tank. Oh, mercy. Things I do. Sometimes even makes me wonder. Make sure that throttle's not cutting anything open there. All right, y'all. Yeah, pulled a little fuel. I got a feeling I'm fixing to regret leaving my door open. Hold on, y'all. I'm looking for my piece of padding that I usually throw on the table, because I know everything on this table is going to leave here if I get it fired off and throw it up on the table. So y'all, give me just. We don't want to run it very long anyway. We just want to see if it pull fuel. Come on now. She's pulling fuel. Just ain't introducing any through the carburetor yet. Really need a zip tie to hold that thing up there. I didn't have no other way to do it, so it is what it is. Oh. Well, it's pulling fuel, but for some reason there's none coming through the carburetor. Of course, the carburetor could be stopped up. I cleaned this carburetor, and when I went to check it, there's a little bit of rust in it. And I don't know where that came from, because I had it clean as a pin, but it must have corroded. It must have still had a little bit of some other stuff in it or something. Well, that ended that. Wow. I even broke the starter cover. It took a chunk out of it right there. Don't ask me how or why. I don't know. All I know is it did. Oh, mercy. Here you go. I'll show you. See? And y'all seen the rope didn't come out of my hand. So it took a chunk out of it. But such is life when you play with this stuff. Thankfully I got more of those. Oh, my hair looks like a mess. I got more of them, so we still got to get a kit for this carburetor, because what's in there is just what was in it. It's been in there for 30 plus years. It's still soft, and it seems to be pumping fuel. I just don't know. I may have to go through it and clean it again. But all right. Well, I got to go, y'all, because I got to go. I got it running. It ain't perfect. I still got to get it in to the carburetor. But I got it ready to roll. We stuck 790 muffler on it. I've almost burnt a quarter of a quart of fuel, so yeah. She runs, but we still got to get the kit for the carburetor. This carburetor's been setting for however many years it's been a setting. It is extremely old, and it's been setting for a long time. So I don't know where I'm going to add this into the video. It may not. I don't know why I'm telling y'all, but anyway, you'll see it. All right, y'all, that's all we got for today. Hope y'all enjoyed that. I had to do a little editing. I was trying to figure out how to do the editing to add that other clip in there. So this is what you're getting. It's just us trying to get it in there, and my video editor won't let me open a video and drop another one in. So I'm just gonna clip the end off the original video, add the other video, and then film this ending. So I don't know whether y'all can see that. The old race saw's beating me up already. I jerked on that thing that pulled back off the table, and I hit the side with my hand. But it's all right. Nonetheless, we got it running. We still got to get a carburetor kit and stuff for it. So I'm going to end this because the video's already long. Y'all have a good day. Stay safe. Be kind. Treat each other the way you want to be treated. God bless. And Bellhopper out.